Hey BookTube, how is everybody doing? I hope you are doing well in Bookland. Today is going to be a little bit of a Friday Reads and kind of just a check-in with you guys. Started training somebody at work, and what a great adventure that is, because I think people sometimes look at training in the trades as like a almost a bad thing, like these kids are gonna come in and steal my job. And I try not to ever, I don't really think of it like that, because I think that that's kind of a crappy perspective, because if you're so concerned about other people coming in and taking your job, it probably means you're not putting in the work anymore to better yourself. And I'm looking at me training an apprentice as a way to, for me to maybe learn more, or me to become better as a employee and a tradesman. So super cool. He's like a 19-year-old kid, and he's really hungry to learn. And it's also cool for somebody to come in and do your job after you've started thinking about it as just a job, or the way that you provide for your family. So it's no longer something I'm hungry to do. It's something that I was, I don't want to say dreading doing, but you know, when you're in your career and you're in your job, you just go through the day-to-day monotony, and you don't think about what the blessing is that you have, which is this job. And this young kid is like super excited, and it's like he thanks me all the time for showing him things. And I think that it's really cool to see that. And it reminds me of, hey, I got it pretty good, and I need to appreciate what I have. So let's get to the books and talk about what I've been reading and what I'm planning on reading this weekend while I am on call and my wife is at work and my girls have to go to my in-laws, because at any time I could get a service call and it's just too much of a hassle. So I have the whole house to myself. So now I'm making a video instead of reading these books. So I got Timothy Zahn's The Icarus Plot. Now I've started reading this one. This is like a alien species female who travels with this man, and they were once bounty hunters, and now they just explore the galaxies and basically try and locate people, things. They're just basically paid to go find stuff. The opening scene, this man is actually retired from everything, though, and he is just working as a bartender. And he gets let go and thrust back into the world of going and finding things for money. Now these two people, there's like this like romance slash like chemistry between the two characters, and I'm hoping that that's kind of fleshed out better as you go along, because this character is awesome. And I don't know if it's gonna come through, but she has like feline eyes and like a sense of smell and stuff, so she basically is able to track down bad guys. So just kind of light Star Trek-y, Star Wars-y sci-fi. You know what I mean? Like, we got a ship, and they're trying now. I believe that I'm about 50 pages in, and I think they're going to start looking for the Icarus, which is a spaceship. And I guess there was another book by this author that features this character that was like 6 years ago that I didn't read. But it has nothing. This is like the beginning of a new series that's like 6 years later, you know, that has, it really just picks up random. Next, I am reading this. I started this during Trash Gargabagus or whatever it is. But this is a Sam Darrell book. I just thought this cover was pretty awesome. I love painted covers, and this is by Gold Medal Fawcett or whatever, Fawcett Gold Medal. So that's like an original paperback, so it only came out in paperback. And this is by Edward S. Ahrens, and it says, she stood between Sam Darrell and his grim search for a U.S. space pilot downed behind the Iron Curtain. So I thought it was cool because it's the Iron Curtain, and we all know what's going on in the news all the time pertaining to the Mother Russia, you know. So there we go. We got this book. I think people hate on men's adventure fiction because it's like it can be a little like cheesy with the men and stuff like that. My wife like reads romance, and then like I don't mind if a dude in a book is gonna get with a girl, and then like whatever. It's not a big deal. I don't understand. I mean, I don't like if the female has no personality or anything like that. I get where people are coming from, like with like blatant misogyny. But so far in this book, there really hasn't been that. There's been a little weirdness between the main character and like his ex-girlfriend or something. He's like, oh, she didn't wait for me type macho man bullshit. But which that's annoying. I can see that stuff, but just the James Bond like dynamic where this guy goes and meets this girl or whatever along the journey. I have no problem with that. I don't understand why we got to make a big deal about everything. Then next I'm going to be after that I'm going to read this quick little novella style short story collection actually put out by these three authors. We got Daniel J. Volpe, Christopher Triana, and Aaron Beauregard, and this is called The Obituaries, and this is like supposed to be pushing like the edge of fiction. They put this out basically. They created their own little publisher here, and it's called Bad Dream Books, and it's supposed to just be vile, pushing the limit, just testing all sorts of fiction in here. There's like images and stuff. I don't even think I could show you guys. Yeah, no. But like, they're probably going to be horrible. They're probably going to be absolutely brutal. So I'm here for it. And this is also signed by all three authors. It's not going to cut. That is bright. And it is number 230 out of 350 numbered copies and signed by all three authors. So looking forward to reading that. It's got a special bookmark that comes with it. Absolutely brutal looking book. So I'm all over the place. I got sci-fi, I got extreme horror, and then if I finish the Icarus Plot, which I actually plan on because I got all night to myself, I just gotta go cut grass now that the weather's cooling down a little bit. I'm going to finally check out what is likely looked at as one of the greatest sci-fi series / books, or at least that's what I always hear. So we're going to check out Red Mars by Kim Stanley Robinson. Now this is like a colonization book about Mars. I have strategically never paid attention to anything anyone ever says about this other than the fact that I know it's good and that the author is well respected and puts out good stuff. I don't want anything spoiled for me because it's been around forever, but it is a winner of the Nebula Award for Best Novel, and I feel like it has just been, so it's like right at the top. Discover the novel that launched one of the science fiction's most beloved, acclaimed, and awarded trilogies, and near future chronicle of a planetary colonization. So yeah, I love colonization sci-fi. It's my absolute favorite. That's why this one's also cool, because they travel to other planets that we've already populated. I could read about us populating the stars a million times over. Like, I could just read, every time I read a book, it could be about colonization sci-fi, and I'd be happy, because I just think it's the coolest subgenre of sci-fi, because I love to think about what we can do in even 30 years, because it's well known that humans are just very adept at like moving forward technologically pretty quickly, and I feel like sci-fi really explores that. Like, what if we could develop something to start terraforming Mars? I know that like scientists, like actual scientific like communities, believe that Mars isn't necessarily the best option for terraforming, and we might have to look outside of the galaxy. I don't know why I'm continuing to talk about this, but I just am really excited about it. I think it'd be cool, and it's never going to happen in my lifetime, but maybe in my daughter's lifetime, she can be stepping foot on the Red Planet or somewhere else. You never know. I heard like Titan, one of the moons, I believe it's Saturn's moon, or maybe Jupiter. I don't know. Correct me down below. But that was a possibility. But we would have to live on like a frozen tundra all the time. It'd be like Siberia all the time. That's what I heard, because it's basically covered in ice, but the gravity is like similar or something like that. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a scientist. I just do HVAC. But I hope everybody has a great weekend and a cool Labor Day. I will be working. I have 8 days of work in a row here because I'm on call. But I really hope everybody has a fantastic Labor Day. And shout out to the people out there working on Labor Day. I hope you guys have a fantastic work day and a safe one. And darn it, I'm not going to get to go to the Buffalo Chicken Wing Festival because that's this weekend. But we're going to make do. And maybe I'll order chicken wings and eat them at home, because that's what we do, you know. But until next time, this has been a Friday Reads, I guess, and a scientific chat about colonization of Mars that I don't know anything about, and I'm just talking out of my ass. But I hope you guys have a good week. Bye.
And welcome the Stampede. The Stampede is ruled by West of the York.